So, when should you leave a relationship, and when should you stay? Like,
That's a trick. That's a touchy subject and a hard subject to tackle.
we're gonna get into it.
Yeah, because when should you leave? When you feel like you have nothing left to give, when you feel like your own sanity is on the line, when it's toxic, when it's abusive, when it's just not there. When the love is just not there, you should leave.
Yeah, that should be, but speaking for women, most women, they deal with a lot. Even though the relationship is toxic, they still stay just because of the fact they haven't had enough and they're not ready to leave. So whenever they really feel like they had enough, then they will leave. But sometimes it ends badly and then it's too late. So it just depends really on the person.
Time is a factor as well.
Time put in?
Time put in. Because in the beginning, they start acting crazy. I'm out. We ain't talking about nothing. I'm out of here. 2-3 years go in. Damn, I love this person. Right. I know them. We moved in together. We got this established. What am I going to do if I just leave? If I just pick up and go? What am I going to do now? Then in a 2 year, 3 years time span, now we talking kids might be involved. Now what? That's a whole nother game changer.
Okay.
Do you really now, you know what I'm saying? Now you got to look at your kids and say, do I want to split this up? Do I want to take them away from their mom or take them away from their dad? Because I'm not happy.
So, ain't that a form of settlement? You're settling now.
Yeah. Yeah.
For what? What are you settling for? You can't say love because the situation's toxic. It's at the end.
Is it always toxic?
I don't know. We're talking about.
Yeah, I'm just saying. I said that to say, okay. Let's back up a little bit in love. What's your definition of love? What does that look like?
To be real with you, I don't think none of us understand love wholeheartedly.
Okay.
I just really don't think we do. Because a lot of people, you're going to say, oh, love is this, and you can be with this person doing whatever. They're going to tell you all the cliche things that you normally would hear about love, but I really don't think that we as people really understand the dynamics of love. You could see it. Like, with me growing up, I see my grandparents, and I knew that there was so much love just looking at them. And sometimes they didn't even have to communicate. You just knew it was there. Then I watched my grandpa pass away, died of cancer. A few weeks later, grandma was just always saying, I don't want to live without my husband. I don't want to be here. Then she ended up having a stroke, and then she ended up dying. See, we use love to get things. Like a lot of dudes, you was younger, you told girl, yeah, girl, I love you, so you can bust it down real quick.
So before Daniel, before you answer what's love, that comment. A lot of men say I love you in order to get sex.
Right.
A lot of women give up sex, hoping that love follows.
Yeah, they equate their goodies to love.
It's a cold world.
It definitely is.
Well, for me, love is, I can't explain it enough. It's hard to explain, but I feel like when you love someone, you put them before you put yourself. You make sure they're happy before yourself. You sacrifice for them. You just make sure they good. I don't know. It's just hard to explain.
I can just tell you when I recognize it. Like, remember when we had the taco thing? I had my people out or whatever. Hugh was there with his wife, and Vidal don't shoot me, Huey neither. But I had to use you as an example. But as we were all engaged at this table, guess what they were interested in? Each other. They see each other all the time, but their focus is always them. It's always their family. So that's love to me. So I can see it and, you know, recognize it when I see it, but I feel like I don't even fathom love. Because if I did, I probably wouldn't. I got a divorce on my resume. So
I feel like love is love is understanding that the situation, the relationship is bigger than our individual self, our individual needs.
mm-hmm.
If you understand that the commitment to be in a relationship is bigger than yourself and how you feeling in the moment,
Mm-hmm.
then you can continue and get through anything. So if you understand it, so love is all that other stuff that we just talked about. It's wrapped in there and it's packed in there, and you got to understand that what I'm doing in this relationship is bigger than me.
Right.
Don't make decisions based on temporary feelings. So right now you mad. They pissed you off. They did this. They did that. So you're gonna make a harsh decision to exit and leave based off of a temporary moment, a temporary feeling. That's not love.
But when it gets alright, let's add the dynamic. Kids are involved. You said it's toxic and all that stuff. So when the kids is involved, the kids see that. You are the kid's first role model in life. So they see the dad and the mom dynamic. They see it when it's good, see it when it's bad. But do you want that toxic around your kids where they say, oh, my dad cuss at my mom and does this to my mom, so that's the way I should treat women. Then you have a daughter that say, oh, that's the way I should be treated because that's the way I see my dad. I gotta come a time where you just be like, all right, enough is enough. I'm at my wit's end with this. It's not gonna work. You put a year in, 5 years in, 10 years in, and you're still going through the same hoops and things that you should not be going through. Because I've been in relationships like that. I seen people in relationships like that. And now I be to the point, you know, I'm in my 30s. I'm like, bro, why would you continuously put up with this and you don't have to? And then everybody implements an excuse that sounds like settling every time. Well, you don't understand, Brennan. We have kids. We have this. No, you guys are settling. You're forsaking your own happiness to make something work that you know in your mind is never going to work. So it's just a waste of time.
It's a waste of time, but it's also like looking at the grand scheme of things. Yeah, kids are involved. You're not happy, that person's not happy, you walk away, what happens to the kids? How do they function? Yeah, okay, it was a toxic relationship. So you say, let me break out and get away.
Mm-hmm.
What happens to the kids? Because y'all gone, 9 times out of 10, most times the mother keeps the kids.
Right.
If it was really bad, all that hate and everything that went on, your kids already see it, and she gonna spew it onto them and add to it. And now you out of the household, so now your father figurely ways and things that you was trying to instill, they go away because you're not around 24/7.
Right.
So you try to come back, or you try to think, is it really that bad to where I need to leave? Do I need to break up this home, and or is it something I could do to fix it? Can we make it work? Have we exhausted all means to get things better and get it back on track?
You got anything to add?
Mm-mm.
Nothing to add?
No, I think you got that. Pretty much, we don't want no broken home.
We don't want No, we really don't want broken homes, but how much do we tolerate?
That's individual. It's a case by case because I don't know what your level of threshold of BS you gonna put up with, what you gonna put up with, what I'm gonna put up with.
I'm gonna tell you what mine's is like. It's like the longest stick of dynamite. Just slowly
burning.
dwindling down into it, boom. And that's what happened in my relationship. And it was something that was so fucking small. Oh, I gotta stop. But it was small. And it just blew up. But it was a whole bunch of stuff that built up to that small moment that made it blew up. And then I was like, peace out. I gotta go.
But did the BS just occur after a year, 2 years, or was it always there from the beginning?
No, it wasn't there. Like I tell people, like we were two peas in the pod, you know, when we getting to know each other, you know, building up the relationship, falling in love. We were dope. But it's like once we got married, I say after you know, they say the first 5 years of marriage is gonna be the roughest. We didn't even make it them 5. So,
I just always feel like, even in the beginning, in the dating stage, a person shows you who they really are. It's bits and pieces that pop up here and there.
I definitely
They
agree
show
with
you who they are, but we're in love, or we happy, and we excited about this new relationship that we kind of like.
we play a blind eye.
Yeah, we shoot it to the side. So if we attack them things in the beginning and say, you know what, I kind of see what kind of person you are. Let me go on back up. Let me walk away now before we get 5 years in, and then it's not gonna be so easy for me to back up and walk away.
So, to conclude, we basically need, if we got the time in there, we need to figure out how to make it work. If it's early and we see the signs, we need to just give up on.
Just walk away.